Okay. Testicles one and two. Testicles one and two. Yes, I did. So after a while, you get tired of having the same goddamn conversation over and over again. Apologize in advance. I tend to swear. Uh, my father doesn't like it. He's a sailor. My uncle, he was a swear. Yeah, just a lot of swear action. I come from the military and prestigious background, so I'm like the baby, but now it's new babies. But anyway, yeah. Long story short, it's going to happen. I am going to use curse words, swear words. I don't know what to call it because English is it's not my first language. It's just a trade language. But anyway, all of this stuff with Nick Cannon and the convert goy people, we have to stop having the same conversation. So I figure we get around to it now, take care of it. You know what I mean? Let's see what genocide is. Genocide. Do we have? Is it going to give me a definition? I don't agree to anything. Fucking weirdo. Genocide, politicide, democide, genocide. Okay, now you're just fucking with me. Let's look up the definition of genocide right quick. Genocide. Genocide. Definition? Call it? Call it? Call me my man? The deliberate killing of a large group of people, especially those of a particular ethnic group or nation. Okay. Now, democide. Okay, it's not even in there. So I don't. It's hard finding a word in English to describe this. Uh, what is it called? Let's not. Well, yeah, sometimes you got to be slow for people. What is it called when a country kills its own people? Species. What the fuck? Populations. Go with that. It was up there. Okay. It's democide then. It's basically a killing of people by government agents because that's what they were told to do. So that's basically what happened in Germany. The Germans killed other Germans. Uh, the the government side, the Nazi side, said, "Hey man, you guys are out here fucking kids. Pardon my language. You guys are out here diddling kids' fiddles, faddling kids' violins. Okay, you're out here making porn. All right, you're taking the country's money. You're taking the country's money, and you're not paying your taxes. You're not doing your equal share. That's what the Nazis said. Okay, the Jews said they just killed them and persecuted them because of their religious belief and their ethnicity. But if anyone knows history, you know for a fact that those are the same people. Those Germans and those Judah converts are the same people. Now, let's get down to the nitty and the gritty and get to the arrival of the Jews. Now, how did the Jews come to be? The Jews came to be because there was a war going on in Europe from Asia to Hindustan, from Hindustan to fucking the UK up to Scotland and Nova Scotia. All this good shit, right? So everybody's fighting, and everybody's having to choose sides before this fucking war kicks off, right? And before they start the conquest and shit like that, say nigga pick a side because this side is chose Christian, this side is chose Muslim. You got to pick a side. Now these Germans, these Ashkenazis, these Hasidics, these Orthodox, all of the Jewish people come from one group of converts. They said we don't want to fuck with the Christians because they too fucking strict, and we don't want to fuck with Muslims because Not only are they strict, but they kill you for everything. Basically, everything in the Muslim religion ends up with you losing limbs or get killed, getting stoned. They're not big fans of women, and they all have a secret fondness of man parts, which is also something that happens in the Christian thing. So, coming from this group of Indo-Europeans, well, I guess they can't be called Indo-Europeans, can they? I guess call them from these albinoids. Bam, there we go. Scientific albinoids. So, this specific group of albinoids decided that hold on, somebody's calling me. Okay, back to it. Now rudely interrupted. This group of albinoids, this is strictly for scientific and historical accuracy. That way we can all get past this stupid ass conversation and go on about our goddamn lives, okay? So this group of albinoids decided, what about the third group? Because they heard option A and B, but everybody knows it's always a motherfucking C. So they decided to go with the third group. The group that's not involved with the murder and the rape and the theft and basically the wickedness, the all around wickedness. It was so much pagan shit on both sides of these religions. So they went to the Hebrews. And from what I gather, it had something to do with the tribe of Judah. So they go and they say, hey, Hebrew, can we join? This is what the Albanites told these swarthy indigenous Europeans. The Europeans say, well, what the hell do you want from us? They said, man, it's a war breaking out with those crazy ass Christians and those Muslims, as you know. And we don't want to die or get raped or hit with rocks or set on fire or whipped or any of those terrible things. So the group of Hebrews that this group of Albanoids was talking to said, well, you know, the Creator says everybody can walk in righteousness. He said, so we're Hebrews? We can be Hebrews. And this tribe said, hold the fuck on. You cannot be a Hebrew. This is where everybody gets shit confused, and this is why we're all fucked up. Well, I won't say we. I used to be fucked up until I did what? Picked up the fucking book and did my due diligence. Yeah. Long journey. You know, long story short, you find out who everybody else is when you try to find your motherfucking self. And yeah, that's how it works. You go, oh, I know those people. I'm not them, 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 not them. Oh, this is me. Boom. So, yeah. They figured you can be converts. Well, what would we be? Well, since we're Hebrews of the tribe of Judah, you guys can convert to Judaism. You can become Jews. You can be Jewish because you don't have the blood of Judah. You cannot be Hebrews or Judah, but you can definitely be Jewish. You can have our practices as long as you live and practice the way the Creator wants you to do in life. You can go forth and you can tell those crazy raping, killing, murdering, burning, swiping, bestiality motherfuckers you have nothing to do with their war. And you have a God that you follow. So this Germanic group of Albanoids said, fuck yeah, we don't have to be a part of this bullshit. We're out. And they went forward and said, we are the Jews. And they was like, Das Juden? And it was like, yeah. We have converted to the tribe of Judah. That's why the Germans call them Juden, because the derivative of the tribe's word Judah. They are not Judah. They are Judin. They are Jewish. For an English breakdown to bring you into a modern perspective, yes, they are Goy who have been converted to the Hebrew ways. That's why they are not Hebrews, though they do speak the Hebrew language of these tribe of people, because they have been given access to the customs because they converted to the ways of Judah. Finn. All right, round two. Reparations. Time to handle this fucking conversation as well because though I am a calm, wise young man, I am also a young man with no tolerance for bullshit. Don't like it. My mom didn't like it. My father didn't like it. My granny didn't like it. Neither did my grandfathers. So, aunties, uncles, etc. follow suit. Reparations. Now, class, put your goddamn seatbelts on. Cause Mingo piece of Chihuahua is about to take you on a motherfucking stroll down cocksucking memory goddamn lane. And I have had to realize that riches do not transfer into intelligence, nor does it transfer into courage. Hello. Now, let's walk you niggas down this path, baby. Cause we on the ass. Reparations is the making of amends for wrong when it's done by paying money to or otherwise helping those who have been wrong. The courts require a convicted offender to make financial reparation to his victim. Hold the fuck on though. Check this shit out right here. This fucked me up. Reparations is also the compensation for war damage paid by a defeated state. So in other words, the defeated motherfucker pays the reparations. So what the hell's going on there? Got a screenshot that right now. As the big Bosco says, nigga, get one, blood. That ain't, hold on, real because I swear to God, that's not the definition that I seen a couple weeks ago. They be fucking with these books, blood, on purpose. We gonna roll past that. We gonna go straight to a dictionary. Repairing or keeping in repair, and then scratch that out. Repair is the act of making amends, offering expiation, or giving satisfaction for a wrong or injury, something done, giving compensation, money, materials payable by a defeated nation for damages to or expenditures sustained by another nation as a result of hostiles with the defeated nation, usually used in plural. I gotta read that one more time because my brain can't process the information because it doesn't make any fucking sense because they're very tricky with the goddamn legal jargon that they use. Once again, compensation, reparations, as in money or materials payable by a defeated nation for damages to or expenditures sustained by another nation as a result of hostiles with the defeated nation. So the defeated motherfucker gotta pay reparations. That's not correct. That can't be. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Why the fuck? Who the fuck want? We gonna walk this shit down today because this was about to air this shit out in 10 seconds. But to take it there. Reparation for slavery is the application of the concept of reparations to victims. Now that's not. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Either reparations is a thing or it's not. Reparations definition: the making of amends for a wrong. Now this is the definition that we are looking for, but keep in mind whether reparations exist. Still other definitions. Making of amends for wrong or injury done. Reparation for an injustice, usually reparations, compensation in money, material, labor, etc., repairable by a defeated country. Holy shit. Suffered during or as a result of war. By this definition, that means that the people who are going to get reparations or deserve reparations in America would be victims of war. Now, the only people in America who have been in war with an invading party has been the Aboriginals of America, the Indian. You can't be an Indian and be a Mongoloid. Sorry. Read the definition. As a matter of fact, now, as I was saying, you cannot be a Mongoloid, an Asian, and be an American Indian because an American Indian, by definition, is any of the Aboriginal peoples of the Western Hemisphere except the Eskimos, constituting, one of the many divisions of the Mongoloid stock. That's the definition right there. Hey, you want me to zoom in? I'll zoom in for you. Get your nice look clear. Man, any of the Aboriginal people, Western Hemisphere, except Eskimos, constitute. So, In order for us to get these reparations, Sway, that means we've been at war. Mm-hmm. And you niggas are running around calling yourself Africans and are probably not even Africans. Well, you aren't African. The majority of you are not African. This is an issue we need to deal with. They say, why these niggas, when I heard, now me, I got to talk to David Banner at some point in time because the spirit that was in here at Tubman is something ringing. You know what I mean? Your ancestors let you know. It's hard to free a motherfucker who don't know they got chains on. Understand what I'm saying to you? It's like being a chicken in a free range fucking farm. Just because you can run the fuck around don't mean they can't come and snap your fucking neck and harvest your motherfucking ass anytime that they please. Now back to this. Everybody out there saying that they're African, it is time for you to get your ass up, do your genealogy, start with your grandmother, your grandfather, from both your mother and your father. That's your foundation, and go forward from there and prove that you are an African. If you are an African, you need to either expatriate to your country or find your local embassy and go through, get your citizenship shit done, and tell your country to sue whoever the fuck put you in the slave trade. Pardon me. Now, if your ass do your genealogy and you find out that you are not an African, that means you need to find out what area people are from, and you need to find your tribe, and it's time you put your flags in the air and let them know you are still here. And you, by definition, deserve reparations because you are living in a country that has been at war with foreign people, have had damages incurred, people lost, and you are still occupied by this foreign aggressive force, changing your names, changing your race, taking your resources, dividing them amongst each other and all the other outsiders that are playing this game, and they are all eating from your pie while you starve and die in the projects, while they live and roam in your wilderness. I said it is what it is, because I'm tired of having a goddamn conversation. So, for those out there, majority of finger quote African Americans are not African Americans. And you running around wondering why your life is so fucked up and what's going on and what's so wrong. It's because your life and your soul are not in balance. You cannot be an Indian by pedigree and live your life as an African. We don't have the same belief, the same customs, the same foods. Your ancestors are pulling you one way with your DNA, and your mind, your conscious, is pulling away from your subconscious and your soul, saying, this is what I want to do. One of those are going to win. And judging from the fact that your life is imbalanced, you are confused, you don't know what's going on, you constantly cause trouble and disrupt everything around your own self, and your life is out of whack. It seems like your DNA is going to win over your conscious mind, calling you back to the ether so you can start your travel again because you have not gotten it right. Whole lot in that. Whole lot in that. Whole lot in that. If you are an American Aborigine, you are not a Moor. You are not a Negro. You are not a Negroid. You are an Australoid. Okay? You like papaya. You like mango. You like pineapple. You like watermelon. You like fish. You like very fine smells. Very fine clothing. You set trends. You stand out no matter where you go. Everybody knows you are different except for you. It is high time that we as grown people do what grown people need to do. If you say you are an African, prove that you are an African and live your life as an African. But if you find out that you are not an African, it is time for you to get your life in order. Put balance back in your life. You deserve that. If not, you will continue to live in disarray, war with your own people, kill your own sisters, and mate and frolic with your enemies. Some deep shit. Some deep shit. I ain't JB right now. I'm piece of shit. Mingo, Mobile. Book Mount Oakla. Class is over. Go do what you do.